Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Day 5 is wrapped up. We're going to get into it, of course. We're going to round up the day's play. We're going to talk about tomorrow's matches as well. It's a jam-packed Saturday, super Saturday, I'm telling you now. And we're going to hopefully be covering 4 matches on commentary tomorrow. Yes, you heard it right, 4 matches. Before we get into it though, remember to hit that like button, please, if you haven't done so already. And do subscribe if you're new. If you're a podcaster and you're a listener or watcher on podcast platforms, remember to leave a rating review, 5 stars, if you don't mind, does help us out. Follow us, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. When we do go through tomorrow's day's play, I'm going to give you guys my predictions. So very quick 5 predictions as to who I think is going to win. And I'll give you my star of the day or player of the day as well. That's for day 5, i.e. today. Okay, let's get into it. Cam Norrie against Steve Johnson. A lot of people thought this might be a little bit of a banana skin for the Brit, but it wasn't. Cam Norrie came through in straight sets, a bagel and a breadstick to boot as well. Great win for the Brit. He marches on after a very tough match against Menard, the Spanish player. I have to say, he'll take a lot from that. His first ever 4th round at Wimbledon. Alcaraz beat Otter in straight sets. Fantastic win for the Spaniard, a breadstick in there as well. And again, another player who a lot of people thought, ooh, Oscar Otter, he's been in great grass court form. He could cause Alcaraz problems. I know some people thought he might even cause the upset. But in the end, Alcaraz is too strong. He is shaping up quite nicely, I have to say. And he's on the trajectory to play Novak Djokovic in the quarterfinals. And I do think if he's able to maintain the level he played today, I'm not saying he would win, but I think it would be an interesting match. That's it. Okay, Jannik Sinner versus John Isner. John Isner, of course, breaking the record for the most number of serves. It's like 13,000 and something, overtaking Karlovic. Ivan Karlovic, I mean, he was an absolute monster and the serve bot of all time. But John Isner has overtaken him, and he overtook him in classic fashion, serving 3 aces in a row. But you know what? If you want to watch a serve and watch how amazing it is, then go and watch John Isner. You might not be 6'10", but even just the smoothness, the efficiency of his serve is pretty damn good. And I'll be watching some of his videos. I'm only just over 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", but no, why not? Jannik Sinner, though, managed to overcome the big hitting American or big serving American as well, who of course beat Andy Murray in the previous round. A really impressive win, beating him for the first time in his career. But Jannik Sinner beat him in straight sets impressively, 6-4, 7-6, 6-3. I wasn't particularly sold on him on the grass, and I would have actually predicted him to lose this actually. But he came through nicely. I'm now thinking, what can you do on it? He'll face Alcaraz next. That will be an incredible battle, but I have a feeling Alcaraz might have too much. We'll see. Djokovic versus Kecmanovic. 6-love, 6-3, 6-4. Little bagel to hand out to his compatriot and Serbian teammate Kecmanovic. Look, I mean, I wasn't really expecting much from Kecmanovic. I was expecting maybe maximum a set for him if Djokovic didn't play that well, but he played really well. Clinical, ruthless display from the world number 1, and he's looking more and more likely to retain his Wimbledon title. Yes, I predicted Nadal, and I'll stick with that, but look, we have to face the facts. He's looking the best out of anyone right now. Tommy Paul beat Vesely, even in straight sets. And look, a good win for Tommy Paul. He marches on to the 4th round. He's in good form. He likes the grass. Let's see how he gets on. And Ugo Humbert losing to David Goffin. Wow. I thought Humbert would win this, actually. Goffin, though, in great form. Only dropped the first set as well. Then went on to win in 4. Great win for him. He gets through to the 4th round, and he'll be really happy with that. We're going to see some surprise quarterfinalists. I'll tell you that, at Wimbledon this year. And it's going to be interesting to see. Francis Tiafoe beating Bublik in 4 sets, lost the first set, and then look at that, 2nd and 3rd sets, crucial tiebreakers won, then had to take it 6-4 in the 4th. What a match that was. Very tight one, and he edged it. But Francis Tiafoe, there's something about him. Mentality change, I think, mentality shift. I know he loves the game, he wants to enjoy it. I have a feeling, though, kind of means business. So let's see how far he can go. And Vasilishvili lost to Tam Ritavin, who's in fantastic form, winning Hurton Gombosh, of course, beating Felix, Medvedev, I think it was whoever else. on a fantastic run, and we've talked about it a lot. He looked really good against Basilashvili. I haven't really seen much of him at all. And watching him against Basilashvili, I can see why people are excited about him. Let's see how far he can go. He's having a great grass court swing, isn't he? Then on the women's side, we had Caroline Garcia beat Zhang in 2 tiebreakers. Wow. What a tight match. What an unlucky match as well for Zhang to lose. 7-6, 7-6. Pliskova beat Risk 6-2, 6-3. Great win for her. Then a couple of upsets here. Risk is a bit of an upset, I guess you could say, but Mertens beating Kerber. For me, that's an upset. The Belgian player beating the German Angelique Kerber, former Wimbledon champion. She loves the grass, losing 6-4, 7-5, so another tight one. And Sakkari, wow. She shouldn't have lost this, should she, to the German Maria. The crowd on her side still couldn't get it done. 6-3, 7-5 to the German. She was up in the second set. She'll be disappointed to lose the way she did. And then Ons Jabeur marches on, beating Diane Paris, of course, who beat Krejcikova in the first round of Roland Garros. I think didn't make it too far after that, but still a talent. Unfortunately for her, I think the nerves got to her a little bit on centre court, but not just that. There's definitely a class gap between the two at the moment. And Ons Jabeur, for me, is looking a lot better than Swiatek as well. I had her winning the title. Let's see. She's never made a Grand Slam final. It's a long way to go yet still for her, but she's looking good. Heather Watson beat Huvan to make her first ever 4th round at a Grand Slam. Amazing to see, especially given she had such a poor run of results as of late. Great to see her make a little run here. 7-6, 6-2. And I'm just hoping she makes a quarterfinal. That'd be incredible. Serenko lost to Niemia 6-4, 3-6, 6-3. Good win for the German. And Ostapenko being Begu. Look at that, losing the first set. But Penko coming back and double breadstick to finish it off. I have to say, again, a bit of a shift in mentality from her. Maybe. Let's look at the men's side. So on Saturday, so that's tomorrow, we're going to go through it. There are some crackers on both the men's and women's. Gary and Brooksby, I'm going to go Brooksby. Sok Kubler, wow, great match. Going to go Sok, Gasquet, Van der Zandschulp. That's a really great match. That's a 50-50. I'm going to go Van der Zandschulp, but Gasquet's got the experience. Don't sleep on Gasquet winning that. Nakashima Galan, going to go Nakashima. Morkan Fritz, going to go Fritz. Dimona Brody. As much as I'd love Liam Brody to win, I think it's going to be Alex de Minaur. I think Brody just maybe doesn't have the weapons to trouble him. Nadal Sonego. Going to go Nadal. And then this is the one, isn't it? Kyrgios Tsitsipas. This for me is the pick'em on the men's side. I'm going to go Nick Kyrgios. I've predicted him to make the semi-finals. If he beats Tsitsipas, he then becomes a big favourite to get through to the semi-finals. Look, there's no Berrettini in the quarters for him anymore. I want to back him. He's pulled out the doubles. He's clearly dialed in. If he's dialed in, he had 49 winners and 10 unforced errors in his previous match. He plays like that. Good luck to anyone. On the women's side, we've got Harmony Tan versus Katie Bolter. I'm going to go Katie Bolter to win that, to carry on her little fairy tale run here. Harmony Tan's a tricky opponent. They have a lot of forehand slices, a lot of taking the pace of the ball, kind of using angles, etc. Very tricky. I think she should have enough, though. Tomljanovic, Krejcikova, that's a great match. Going to go Tomljanovic to cause the upset there. Rybakina, Kim Wen-zheng, a fantastic match as well. I'm going to go for Rybakina to carry on her good form. Coco Gauff and Islamova. For me, this is maybe the pick of the women's alongside Padosa Kvitova. And I think, and by the way, we are going to be covering this on the channel. So we're going to be doing Coco Gauff and Islamova. We're going to do Swiatek Cornet, and then we're going to do a double header, which is Kyrgios Tsitsipas, Nadal versus Sonego. I'm going to be doing Kyrgios Tsitsipas and Nadal versus Sonego. Coco Gauff and Islamova and Swiatek versus Cornet hopefully will be getting covered, and it'll be by someone who is doing a trial for the channel to join as a commentator. So do be kind to him as well. Freck Halep. I'm going to go Halep. But Dosa Kvitova, I'm going to go Kvitova to cause the upset there. 2-time women champion. I just think she's going to have too much experience. And this is for Gauff, by the way. I'm going to go Coco Gauff to win. Swiatek Cornet, I'm going to go Swiatek. And Martic Pegula, going to go Pegula. Now, in terms of the, I guess, player of the day or who impressed the most, Cam Norrie is definitely in the conversation, I'll tell you that, as is someone like an Alcaraz. It's tough. It's tough because even Goffin as well played really well. Maria beating Sakkari, great win for her, of course, great upset. Heather Watson made her first fourth round. You know what? I think we've got to give it to Jannik Sinner. Jannik Sinner beating John Isner, considering how big a server he is, considering how this is definitely Jannik Sinner's weakest surface, I'm quite impressed with the way that he applied himself. So I want to go for Jannik Sinner. That's my pick of the day. Let me know yours. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Remember as well, if you're a podcast listener, to make sure you follow us, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much, guys. See you later. Thank you very much.